This is Neil Schneider for MTBS-TV at E3 Expo 2014. To my immediate right is none other than Manuel Gutierrez, CEO of TDVision Corp. And we actually go a ways back. Welcome back to the program, Manuel.
Thank you very much, Neil. Very nice talking to you here at the E3 with a lot of news and exciting news for the industry, VR and AR and artificial intelligence as well.
Okay, wow, it's a big bundle. Let's talk a little bit about TDVision Corp. There's obviously some history that got the company to this point. You have a previous history in stereoscopic 3D. Maybe you could elaborate briefly as to what you've done to date.
Definitely, yeah. As you probably remember, the meant to be seen is a key part of our history. We were the first company to show a head-mounted display, full high definition per eye, back in 2006 or 7, something like that. We have worked with the military, with Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, with the Pentagon for specific custom applications, and we have evolved since we started back then in 2005-6. We created the standard for the Blu-ray, for the three-dimensional Blu-ray. The patents that are listed as essential in the standard, those are ours. So after a few years, the industry embraced the 3D Blu-ray, and now we see them all the way in the shelves and in the Blu-ray players, and we're very proud of that. Now, we believe the industry is in the best environment to move forward and take the next step and bring everything to the next stage of technology.
So what, in your opinion, what is the next stage of technology?
Okay, you see a lot of things of virtual reality, augmented reality, and artificial intelligence going on in the world. It's like a collective evolution. Things are happening in every single side of the world. They are all making their applications, for mobile phones and Oculus and Sony Morpheus. So it's all evolving, it's all happening. But what we believe is the next step is when you put together the key initiatives like a full immersive experience where you can actually have interaction of videos, content, media of any type, games, work, documents, anything, any kind of media inside one single roof, in one single space with the Internet of Things providing and feeding the information to the palm of your hand. Now, there's a lot of information out there, right? It's the whole cloud of information, metadata, big data. And the problem is, how do you put that together? And that's where the artificial intelligence part comes from. That's Eileen. That's the new initiative that we have. It's artificial intelligence. So the way we provide information inside a virtual environment, which is the alter space, is provided by Eileen with a neural network. All the information that you might ever require for augmented reality or for virtual reality or for augmented virtuality, you're going to have it.
You're going to have to re-explain something to me because I don't understand the artificial intelligence component. How does that tie into this?
Okay, well, if you are talking about augmented reality, you're going to need information regarding anything, the Internet of Things and metadata of anything. So the repositories of information that are out there are proprietary. They are just, one initiative or the other, but there's not like a global repository of information. The way we are approaching that is by having an artificial intelligence engine that will search the information of the item that you require on the cloud from any source, and it will put it together in the context where you are located in that moment, and it will provide you with the right information.
Has this already been developed? Has the software already been created?
Yes, Eileen's already up and running. She now can do a lot of things. She didn't know anything at the beginning, but now she can read, she can talk, she can identify patterns and analyze databases and big data mining and all that. Yeah.
Is it something people could demo online? Is it readily available?
Well, we're launching the early adoption program for Eileen. There are 4 companies out there in the world, from all over the world. In Romania, we have people in the UK, we have people in the United States that are actually testing Eileen's engine locally in a closed private environment. And the results have been amazing, impressive. So we are inviting people to join the early adoption program of Eileen, and then they get access to the code, they get access to the neural network, and then they can put her to work to, any kind of database.
How would you differentiate this from, let's say, Google? Like it sounds like a Google angle. How would you differentiate this?
Okay, the big difference is Google is a search engine where high-ranked or sponsored links are appearing when you type or try to find something. Even in the Google Google's application, right, where you have this augmented reality. The thing is, it depends on their database, and it depends on the information that the users are feeding for their database. But it doesn't give you more information, so if nobody has poured information of that object, it's so hard to get it. You will never get it. So the way Eileen works, she will actually search for the entire set of information related to that specific image or topic or pattern, and she will bring that, abstract that, and put it in context just for you.
So, okay, so I get the AI angle to this, and then you have the Alterspace product. So I take it Eileen is part of this Alterspace product. Can you tell us what Alterspace is?
Yes, Alterspace is an initiative that we have had in our labs for many years, and it was being, in the oven for many years. We use that for the military, for the Navy, for the Army, for training and simulation. So the Alterspace is a virtual environment. Now, what happens is that we have extended the capabilities of the Alterspace. So it's not only a virtual reality environment, but it's also an augmented reality tool, and also an augmented virtuality, which is mixed virtual reality. And within the Alterspace, you can look at any kind of media, any kind of content. You can play games, launch your apps, and you can work or entertain and even watch three-dimensional videos, three-dimensional pictures. You can watch a Blu-ray player from within the Alterspace, or watch a 3D movie or whatever. So all that information is happening inside the Alterspace. Eileen is providing the information, and for us, the best way to see that happening is being fully immersed with high definition. So that's where the immersion layer comes. So the immersion Vrelia, which is now, we'll talk about this later.
Well, why don't we talk about that right now? So we've talked about Alterspace, which is this virtual reality environment. Eileen is like this, I wouldn't call it a search engine, but it sounds like it actually...
network.
A neural network, okay.
Yes,
but it's to collect information to be used in this virtual environment. So far, so good,
correct.
yes?
Yes.
So let's move on to the actual virtual reality hardware. Now, I remember years ago, I saw early prototypes of the TDVision visor. In this case, I think it was 800 by 600 per eye, but I take it you're trying something new. So why don't you talk about your latest developments?
Yes, correct. Back then, we had the 800 by 600. We had a prototype for the 1920 by 1080 that we were showing in 2008 for an exclusive group of people, then used for the military as well and training. And now what we have done is we have taken this to the next level. We just went wild with the field of view. We're talking about more than 120 degrees, and we're actually having prototypes now that I can't even really talk about them. But
you can talk about it. Go ahead. I won't stop you.
Okay. So it's a wider field of view. We have full high definition per eye, so it's 1920 by 1080. You cannot see the pixel boundaries, and you will fully immersed into the experience. That's something we have developed internally, and recently we had this strategic agreement where we acquired the professional division of Vrelia, an European company. It's a startup. They went ahead and they created one of the head-mounted displays. And out of 20 things that we need, Vrelia has a few of them, and we're going to use that as a starting launching platform for our immersion version.
So did you acquire the technology? Is this something that you paid for? How did that come to be?
Well, it's an agreement where we acquired the technology. We have internalized the technology now. It's going to be renamed to be Immersion Vrelia. It's going to be the new name, Immersion Vrelia device. And we acquired them. There's some stock going back and forth between the companies, and there's also some cash going back and forth between the companies. So I cannot disclose the exact terms and conditions or amounts, because that is going to be remain confidential. But you're actually getting the exclusive at this moment.
but at the end of the day, so those professional grade head mounts that I saw, for example, at GDC,
correct,
which were like 1080p per eye and the high field of view, that is now immersion technology, or TDVision core immersion tech.
Exactly, that's exactly right. And we're going to continue the development from there, and we're going to put some steroids on that device. And what we're going to be showing within the next 6 to 12 months is going to be something that is really, take the whole immersive experience to the next level. Better than Morpheus, better than Oculus. You will be able to see that by yourself.
And do you see this as a professional grade equipment, or do you see this targeted for consumers?
No, we're targeting consumers. We're targeting consumers, and we're targeting both the professional military field, but mainly it's going to be for consumer, and we want to make this happen for the world, and it's going to be reaching the market.
And remind me, the time frame of this is about a year?
The release candidate version is going to be ready within the next 6 to 8 months, and the product is going to be reaching the market in less than 12 months.
Very good, very exciting. So from a content creation point of view, how are you handling those challenges?
Well, what we're going to do with the Alter Space is what we're doing already with the Alter Space, and that's part of the whole launch of the Alter Space infrastructure, is that we're going to let the world and the community to develop their own plugins. We call them agents. It's not like an API or something. It's more like an agent where you can interact and take information back and forth from the Alter Space and into the Alter Space, or from the Alter Space, and that's going to enrich the experience. So everybody will be able to upload to the Alter Space, create, design, and have their own private worlds, and then create a general cloud-based world where you can share or invite people to your meeting rooms or something like that. It's going to be amazing.
Very good. And now I've seen the professional grade Veralia stuff. Very, very, very nice stuff. Obviously, it needs work. It's prototype phases. Can you elaborate what you'd like to ultimately achieve, like a year from now? Like what specs you're aiming for?
Well, the specs are extremely wide. We're going to have a new set of optics. I mean, the ones that you saw are really good, but the ones that we're going to be coming out with for the final market are impressive. It's something that is not in the market. It's not something you have seen yet in the market. So it's a totally new optics design that was developed in-house as part of immersion. That's one thing. And then we're adding the whole augmented reality part of it into the same device. And of course, ergonomic size and the footprint of the device is going to be improved.
So now whenever I bump into Veralia, is it going to be immersion that I'm going to see? So they're rechanging all the branding, everything's being updated to reflect this?
That's correct. That's exactly right. From now on, everything is going to be immersion Veralia. That's right.
Excellent. Well, congratulations. So it sounds like you got some exciting things in development.
Yes, thank you. And we'll be glad to keep you updated, and the public and the enthusiasts, because we believe that if we put this into the hands of the creative people out there, they're just going to do amazing things. Because it's not going to be a proprietary, just one platform, just one area. It's going to be everybody in the world putting information together, getting their content, creating their 3D models, and experiencing things that are happening in the other side of the world, no matter where you are. So you're going to be able to travel back in time or in place without moving. It's going to be amazing.
Excellent. Well, I wish you luck with this. So this is Neil Schneider for MTBS-TV. I was speaking with Manuel Gutierrez, CEO of TDVision Corp, and we'll be back with more from E3 Expo. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.